Hello, and how's it going, everyone? And welcome back to my hardcore Ironman progression series. This is going to be episode 22. I'm going to start things off where I left off last episode, pretty much exactly. I haven't actually done anything except for I banked all my stuff. So I'm going to start right back up with some Slayer. I actually already grabbed myself a task, and I got something pretty good. If you look at my task, you'll see I actually got Krask. I don't even know how I can get so lucky, but I literally just got 70 Slayer. I got really lucky with the Dust Devils. As soon as I got 65, I think within like 3 tasks, I got Dust Devils. And 70 Slayer, first task, Krask. I don't know, people are probably going to really hate me for that, because some people go like 70, probably 1 or 2 Slayer before actually getting any Krask. So yeah, pretty lucky when it comes to getting tasks after hitting milestone levels in Slayer. But anyways, as for the initial plan of the episode, I guess I can't really do anything but do this task. I'm pretty excited to do it. Hopefully I get a leaf-bladed battle axe. If not, maybe I'll get a sword. I think they drop swords, not really too sure. I also mentioned I was going to do a clue grind this episode, but I'm going to have to postpone that because not only the Kursk, but I also realized that I am actually really close to getting the herb sack. Which button is it again? Yeah, I need 750 and I have 624, so I need just under or just over 100 points. So I'm going to go ahead and get that first so that I can actually save a lot of the herbs. I'm having to drop a ton and it's kind of depressing, so I'm going to get that first before I proceed to do any of the clue grind. And then after that, I will do the clue grind to try to get some pages. I'll probably do a little mix of easies as well as a few mediums and try to get the hunter up as well. So that's the initial plan. I guess I'll get started on this Krask task. Hopefully I get something. Look at this. On the first kill, I got 17 noted limport roots. That's insane. You get 3 at a time from farming them, which is the previous method that I used to get them. And now I can just kill Kurasks. I mean, this is crazy. These buff drop tables are nuts. And Rune Longsword for the second kill. Still going strong. And 6 kills in and I already have 65 nature runes. This is just mind-boggling. So far, this is just as good, if not better, than the Dust Devils. Like, God, these drop tables, man. Oh, snap. Look what I just got. A leaf-bladed sword. All right. Got pretty lucky. This is a 1 out of 300 drop rate, and I only had 123 of these to kill, so definitely under the drop rate for me. Pretty happy about that. Unfortunately, it wasn't the battle axe, but I can't really complain because the drop rate for that's like 1 in 1k, so that would have been really lucky to get that, but I am pretty happy about getting this. I can actually use that for Turrets now as well as these, which is going to make melee training a lot better for here. And shortly following the sword drop, there's 75 range. Each range level will make the fight caves just a little bit easier, and I can also wield a blowpipe and a twisted bow. Alright, sure to get one of those pretty soon. Just kidding. There's the Turrets task complete. Kind of a tongue twister, pretty hard to say that. Turrets task. Say that 3 times fast. Kind of more difficult than you'd think. But overall, a really overwhelmingly good task. Just all the noted supplies. Like, look at all the limport roots and almost 500 nature runes. Plantation of Addy plate bodies. This isn't even all the loot because I got a clue scroll halfway through the task and I attempted to do it. Fortunately, I wasn't able to, but I had to bank some supplies. So this isn't even everything. Also, of course, landed the leaf-bladed sword, which is awesome. So I don't know. This is a really good task. Kind of hard to top this. This might be on the same level as Dust Devils so far. Yo, what is this? It's a new option on the Spirit Tree teleport. Felled Up Hill. Is this the new update? They added a new free-to-play quest. Oh my gosh, this is the Felled Up Hills? What? Wait a minute. What is this place? Got a crooked palm tree. What are those, cabbages? Cabbages in the middle of a jungle. Wait, is this really Felled Up Hills? Oh wow. Yeah, that's where the new the quest takes place. Corsair Cove. I think this was like something to do with like a new rune type, like myth runes or something. I don't know, I'm not going to get into that just yet, but that's pretty cool. And this must be the new mythical cape design that they have chosen. I really like this design. It's been kind of trending around Reddit for the last few weeks, and it looks like they finally picked a design which kind of makes sense in my mind because this is a sick looking cape. They did a really good job with this. I think it was actually player made, so props to the player who designed this. It looks really great. So I've run into a bit of an issue. I just got assigned Suquas and I have 167 of them, and these things don't drop anything worth picking up, and they've got pretty high defense, and overall probably not a very efficient task to do. I think the experience is decent, but they don't give any loot, and it's going to take forever, so I think I might just go ahead and block these. It's going to be kind of painful to lose out on the points, but what I think I'll do is I'll try to grind some points really quick and do the low-level Slayer method. I'll go to the Birth Orb Slayer Master, do 9 tasks in a row, and then do the 10th from Neve. I think I'm going to do that method, so I'm just going to grind that out really quick. Probably won't even put any clips in the video. Probably just skip ahead once I get my points back after blocking this. There's 139 tasks completed in a row. Let's see what the 10th task will be. Daggamos, that's a very completable one. I'll take it. Level 72 defense, that should put me at 96 combat. Alright, just 4 more to 100. And there's another 10th task complete, 60 points. Time to do another 9 easy tasks. So recently it has been brought to my attention multiple times that a couple people are concerned with the way that I pronounce the island of Karamaja. Now this is the way I pronounced it for the entire time playing this game, so I really don't know any other way. It's kind of like been engraved into my head. So I'll go take a look. I've always said Karamaja, and let's see what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I have been doing it wrong. Oh, crap. Oh, I put an extra syllable in there. It's Karamja, not Karamaja. I basically put an extra A before the J. Karamaja. Oh, shoot. So, not Karamaja, it's Karamja. Karamja? Stupid word. Why is it so hard to pronounce? Is it like Spanish? I don't know. Karamha? I'll just say Karamja if it makes people happy, alright? I'll do it from now on. Karamja, Karamja, something around there. So just did another 9 easy Slayer tasks, so this will be a 10th task, and not only that, it's actually a 50th task, so I believe I get like 180 experience from this one, and that will put me at 750, and we get Greater Demons. That's actually pretty cool right there. I was actually waiting for a demon task because it just so happens that I have 20 Ancient Shards right now, so I could easily charge or fully charge an Arc Light to kill these things a little quicker, so I might go ahead and do that. I've actually never used an Arc Light before, so that's going to be pretty fun. I should be able to hit pretty high against the demons. Alright, let's see how you do this. I think you just use the Dark Light on the altar and combine it with the Ancient Shards. Yes, please. There we go. 1,000 charges, and can I use extra? You need at least 3 shards to increase. Alright, I'll just grab another from the bank. So this weapon has like a 70% increase in attack and strength against demons, and it is absolutely shredding through them. It's like cutting through butter. It's so amazing. Really satisfying to watch. Like, I just like killed that thing in like 9 seconds or less. It was incredible. Look at the 30s coming in pretty consistently. Man, unfortunately the charges are going to go pretty quick. It's, yeah. I put in 5,000, so hopefully not too quick. I bet you they'll go by pretty fast, though. Also has a special attack. What does that look like? Oh, it's like an AGS almost. That's pretty cool. 73 defense achieved. There's the Bodhi meme number. I guess 2 more levels, and then I'll switch back to strength. And there we go. That is 150 tasks completed in a row, which grants me 180 points, and that should be enough for the herb sack. Alright, I can finally start picking up all the herbs without having to leave them on the floor. It's so frustrating to do that, but now I don't have to. Hooray! Oh, and for those wondering how many charges I used in the arc light, I used about 1,400 because I'm sitting at about 3,600 out of 5,000 that I started with, so a fair amount used. I'm not sure if I'll use it for every single demon task. I might do it every other. Luckily, I did get a lot of shards this task. Got 3, so that will help. And there is another construction level from Tears of Gothics that puts me on pace with rune crafting, so my lowest skill is now 48, which is pretty nice. Overall, that game was pretty awful. I only got 81 tiers with 231 quest points. It was pretty infuriating, to say the least. I don't think I had a streak of more than 3 or 4 tiers the whole game. It was quite frustrating, but at least I got a construction level. Before I actually purchase the herb sack, I think it would probably be wise to do a couple more tasks, because right now, if I buy the herb sack and I get a bad task immediately after buying it, then I won't have enough points to skip it. So just to keep my task streak going, let's get a couple more assignments. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. If I had bought the herb sack, yeah, I wouldn't have enough. I wouldn't have 30 because it's, oh, come on. I have to cancel this and do more tasks. Please, Neve. Yes, thank you. I very much appreciate it. Alright, there's level 71 Slayer coming in. Just one more level and I can unlock the actual wyverns, the original wyverns, for some nice amount of supplies. They actually have a good drop table. The Fossil Island wyverns really need a buff because they're kind of dead content. I don't really see why people would really be interested in killing them, but the regular wyverns, they're going to be pretty fun. And with that hit right there, that's going to put me at 80 HP. Oh, what a nice number to hit. Finally got my hit points to 80. That's really solid to see. That's the second combat related stat in the 80s. Pretty cool. Another beautiful Bloodville task complete. I got a bunch of Ensouled Heads, got super lucky with getting those as drops. Also got a few alcohols, a ton of blood runes, and a clue scroll that I'm going to try to complete. But before I do that, let's see what the next task is going to be. Elves! That is the first time I've gotten that task. Luckily, it's pretty easy. Very boring, doesn't give much loot or XP, but very completable at least, and quick. Well, would you look at that? I actually managed to do the clue scroll that I got from the Bloodveld task, so right before I do the elf task, let's see what we have in this clue scroll. Oh my god, what the heck is that? A rune cane. Oh, are you serious? Well, I mean, it certainly does look pretty cool. I mean, not many people have this. Actually, I have the adamant cane as well. I have the rune and adamant. I need to get the black cane. Oh, that'd be sick. Well, there's a couple of rune plate legs, a rune pickaxe, and a rune cane. Just a bunch of rune stuff. Still no, like, useful uniques, unfortunately. There is level 49 rune crafting. One more to level 50. Just taking a quick break from Slayer and crafting up some orbs for the daily battle staffs and managed to get myself 65 crafting. I'm just slowly getting up to the goal of 75 for the glory just by doing daily tasks such as this. And there is level 66 crafting coming in right after that. See if that unlocks anything. That's going to be air battle stabs, which I can't do because they're in the wilderness, and blue dragon hide fan braces. Oh snap, it just missed level 75 magic. That's a pretty good one. Unfortunately, I missed it. I believe that unlocks Fire Wave or something like that. Nothing really useful, but looks nice in the stat tab. Just finished up alching all of my fire battle steps right as I get level 72 agility. Finished up with 2.5 mil cash, which is definitely without a doubt the most money I've ever had in the account, so that's pretty cool. So I guess I'll head back to doing some Slayer, and then right after that I'll immediately start the clue grind. Level 74 defense, one more to 75. Dagonoth task has been complete. Let's see what the next one is going to be. Dust Devils, alright, that is just what I was looking for. Thank you very much, Neve. Come on, unique drop. Dark Totem, alright. Another beautiful Dust Devil task complete. And there's another Slayer task done. That puts me at over 800 points. Are you kidding me, dude? I just got Dust Devils. That's 2 Dust Devil tasks and 3 tasks total. That's amazing. Oh boy, I just had a pretty close call at Dust Devils. Man, that's the first close call in a while. I saw a guy log in. I was worried he was going to crash me, so I put on my knives and started tagging them all while I was looting so that he wouldn't crash me. And I didn't put my prayer on, and I looked back at my other browser for maybe about 10 seconds or so, and next thing I knew I got piled, so I saw it out in the corner of my eye, so I got pretty lucky. But yeah, just kind of back to reality. Oh, and there's level 72 Slayer and a superior foe. Wow, lots of stuff's happening in this clip. Oh jeez. 3000 Slayer XP and a Dark Tone piece. Anyways, task is complete, and I am currently sitting at, drumroll, 818 Slayer points, which is plenty. I can buy the herb sack and still have enough points to cancel any potential bad tasks, so I think that's a pretty safe amount. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this thing, and buy 1. Yeah, I definitely don't need 2. And there we go, herb sack complete. That is a nice goal completed. So now I'm going to move on to the clue grind, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. But before I do that, I'm going to get my hunter up because I'm going to be using Fareoh. And while I'm in there doing that minigame, I want to be able to catch the magpies. So I'm going to go quickly get 65 hunter. I'm probably not even going to put any clips in unless something just miraculously interesting happens. But other than that, I will see you in 10 hunter levels. Hello, it is me from a couple of days in the future. I'm about to hit level 65 Hunter with this one last chin. There it is, that's level 65. I used primarily lizards to get all the way to 63 from level 55 to 59. I did the orange ones in the desert, and then from 59 to 63, I did the ones just north of Castle Wars. I don't really know what that area is called, the ZMI place. And now I can catch magpies, so I'm going to go and head over to the Fareoh. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the ham members just because that sounds kind of boring. I'd rather have a chance at getting some ranger boots, so I'm going to go and do some mediums, and then on the way I also will do the easies that I get from, I think, the gourmet implings, which drop them. So I'll do both tiers of clue scroll, but primarily the focus will be the mediums. Alright, that didn't take long. Got an easy and medium clue scroll pretty quickly. I got the medium on my second eclectic, so that's pretty lucky right there. Then I got the easy not long after from the gourmet implings. I'm going to go ahead and do these individually. I know that's not as efficient as stocking up on the eclectics, like getting a few at a time and putting them in your bank and doing them that way. I'm just going to do it this way individually just because I want to get some clue scrolls done now and don't feel like grinding any really boring activities. So I'm going to do them individually to start, and then maybe later I'll start stocking them up. Also, if I'm really lucky, each trip I might even be able to land myself a hard clue scroll if I find some magpies. I did get 65 Hunter for that exact reason, so if I'm lucky, I might be able to get some hard clue scrolls. Should be the last step for the easy. Indeed it is. So let's see what we get from these 2 clue scrolls. Easy first, loaded garbage, and medium, loaded garbage. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing again. I probably won't really record any that are bad, or I might just make a quick little montage or something. So for my next easy and medium clue scroll set, it turns out my medium clue scroll requirement is right here in this building, and my easy clue scroll requirement is right here in this building. What are the odds of that? For this next medium clue scroll requirement, I actually had to complete the observatory quest to access the steps, so hopefully it's gonna be worth it. It wasn't worth it. So it turns out I've run into yet another setback for the medium clue grind. This time I need to craft myself a blue dragonhide body, and that requires level 71 crafting, and it just so happens I have 66, so kind of lucky, kind of unlucky. I wish I were a little bit closer, but I can actually achieve this just with a +5 boost, which may or may not take a long time. Oh my god, I got it! I got it! Please, please, please! Craft it fast! Yes! Oh my gosh, I just grinded an entire inventory of orange spice, and I got it on the second stew, so that's pretty cool. Now I have a lot of leftover orange spice for the future. So let's go continue this clue. So with the completion of those last 2 clue scrolls, that put me at exactly 50 medium clue scrolls completed, and I think I'm going to use that as a kind of milestone marker to switch strategies on my clue scroll grind. I'm going to switch from doing the medium and easy individually while I go to Fareoh and get them and then complete them and then go back, and instead I'm going to grind eclectics and stack them up in my bank, which is going to be a lot more efficient. So I'm going to go try to get around 1,000 of those right now and do all the clue scrolls, and hopefully that will get me a nice amount. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to take a while, but I'll get it done. And for those wondering, here's a little recap of all the significant items I got for the first stage of the clue grind. I got a variety of pages, most notably the Armadillo page. I landed a Bando's cloak, which is kind of nice because I could use that for when I do a fire cape. Also, I believe it is an elite clue scroll requirement, so that's a little added bonus. Headband, I believe that's a clue scroll requirement, some sort of clue, don't really remember which one. We did land a blessing, got 2 of them as a matter of fact, which will be useful for maybe Slayer, I guess, just the added prayer bonus. Just mainly some fashion scape. Also broke the plate skirt curse. I got 2 plate legs. I got 1 plate skirt and 2 plate legs, so that's kind of cool. And a nice little blue butter to top it off, and a leprechaun hat, which I believe is actually pretty rare. Hopefully it's not as rare as Rangers, but I'm going to be optimistic and say it's not, but I don't really know. Anyways, while I get rained on by this random storm cloud, I will be back once I have around 1,000 eclectic implinks, unless something interesting happens. Maybe I'll land a hard clue score or something. Well, there's an entire hunter level. There's a level 66 solely from catching implings. Pretty neat. Well, as you look at that, there's the first hard clue scroll. These things turned out to be far less common than I first anticipated. I thought maybe there'd be more magpies and natures, but they're actually pretty rare. But I did get lucky with the clue scroll. Let's see if it's even possible. Oh, and it is. I'll give this a shot. I'm currently at like 750 implings, so just 250 more to go. Well, made an attempt at least. Oh snap, I actually take it back. Right before I was about to drop it, I double checked, and this actually isn't the wilderness. I'm just used to anything in the 20s, like any sort of 20 to 30 number is usually in the wilderness. It's like 95% of the time, but this is actually Fossil Island, so thanks to the new update. Maybe it's the same like longitude or latitude, I don't really know geography. Is longitude the horizontal lines? Long? Yeah, they're like long. Yeah, that must be it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Because the 20 has to do with longitude, like if you put a line here, anything like 20 to 30, it's something like that. And Fossil Island lines up, so actually, because of Fossil Island, some of the coordinate clues with the 20 in it aren't actually in the wilderness, so that's good for hardcores. Oh snap, I opened the clue scroll like prematurely, but it was junk anyway. That was like the shortest clue ever. There was like, yeah, that was 5 step or 4, I don't know, it was really short. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. The last one was really bad. I was hoping this one would be good. Unfortunately, it isn't. Also got Mod Sweet in the chat, so shout out to him. And here is the weekly round of Tears of Guthix. It's going to get me at least 1 construction level. Shouldn't get me 2, but there's level 49. That's one way. That's just one more away from base 50s actually, because that will be pretty easy. I'll just collect the daily pure essence, and base 50s should be here in about a week, unless I decide to train this manually, which I might just do that just to get base 50s, just because that would look cool. But yeah, not bad. And a little bit over 2 days later, I have yet another batch of eclectic implings in my inventory, but this time this should be the last one. It should put me 1,000. Indeed it does. I'm going to quickly give these a price check to see how much they're worth, just for fun. I think they're quite a lot actually. Oh my god, yeah, 2.4 mil. I could just de-iron right now and get myself a free bond. Not actually going to do that, of course. But I think that's actually going to wrap up the episode this week. I know I really hate to do that to y'all, but I'm going to save these for the beginning of next week's episode just to get some good content going, some efficient medium clue grinding. I also have some other plans. I'm going to probably continue the Slayer grind, see if I can still get lucky by getting some Blessed Dragonhide. I'm going to do that for just a little bit, not too much, and then I'm going to move on to maybe do some more preparation for a fire cape by doing some barrows. Maybe I could land myself a Varix helm would be useful, maybe some carols, either the top or body would be nice. So I think next episode I'm pretty much going to dedicate solely to medium clues and the final preparations for a fire cape, because after the episode after next episode, so 2 episodes from now, I really want to see if I can set the goal of getting the fire cape. I'm just probably ready to go ahead and do that and just get a few more range levels, test my luck with some hard and medium clue scrolls for some Blessed Dragonhide boots or Ranger boots or any sort of Blessed Dragonhide, and then test my luck with barrows to see if I can get a useful barrows item that will help me in the caves as well. But that's pretty much all the preparation I'm going to do. I'm pretty much ready other than that, so look forward to that, and I will see you in the next episode next week. It probably won't take too long because these medium clue scrolls are going to produce a lot of really neat footage that will be worthy of putting into a video, and then obviously the barrows and the Slayer, so it should be pretty easy to get clips for the next episode. Plus, it's winter break right now, so more free time, so a lot of good opportunities to get clips for a video, so expect that pretty soon. Anyways, as I always say, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in a little less than 1 week, so take care.